So now we'll go over the methods. We will not put a material list. We're trying to mimic the style of a scientific journal, not a lab report. So no material list. Start with a detailed description of your study. So imagine you're demonstrating the area to someone from outer Mongolia who's never been to Louisiana and has no idea about the flora fauna that's here. So just be very, very detailed. Then describe the experiment in detail. So is there anything the reader needs to know, which gives your data more credibility? And are there any factors that you will discuss in your description that need to be known? So site description, weather patterns, etc. So you'll start broad and then narrow down. So you have your study area, then you go into your specific. Yeah, so you just start broad then narrow down. So subheadings will be helpful here. Your method section should conclude with a brief description of your data analysis. So name the test performed, the ANOVA or the t-test. Any data manipulations, so log transformation of the data. And then your dependent and independent variables. So we performed an ANOVA to determine whether the distance of food patches affected ant foraging. Something like this that's shown here. You should not interpret your data and the results. These results support our hypothesis, therefore, predation decreases ant foraging, which is incorrect in the results. In general, the food with presence of predators had a twofold lower ant foraging than controls. This is correct. This does not interpret anything, this just states the facts that are present. This is what should be in your results. Interpreting the facts will be more in your description than your results. So titles and descriptions go above tables but below figures. And don't forget to reference figures and tables in your text. So you see on the bottom left, there is a table, and it says table 1 with the description of it above it. And on the right, there's a bar graph with error bars, and it says figure 2 on the bottom of it with the description of it. This is how you would present yours, and you also have to have a description just like what's shown here. Whenever you give me a table of your observation results, I don't want any raw data. I just want like a specifically like made table that'll go into your essay. Report your results of your statistical analysis. Include descriptive statistics and magnitude of change. The presence of predators reduced ant foraging. Specifically, ant foraged increased twofold less in the presence of predators, 22 plus or minus 10, and the control patches, 12 plus or minus 8, figure 2, F, degrees of freedom of treatment, which is 1, and then 16, which is degrees of error, freedom from error, equals 9.5, semicolon, P equals, and whatever the P value is. So here's an example. And you can pause to read this if you wish.